G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran from Guitar Zero to Hero, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing on one of the coolest guitar gadgets I've seen in a very long time, and it's the Roadie 2 automatic guitar tuner. Before we get into the unboxing and demonstration, I'll just note that this is the Roadie 2, so it's the second iteration of these automatic tuners. The biggest difference between the Roadie 1 and the Roadie 2 is the fact that the Roadie 2 is a standalone tuner. You no longer need a mobile app to be connected to the Roadie in order to use it. Alrighty, so let's unbox our Roadie 2. So there's some plastic on the side that we'll just need to get rid of. Opening this up. We have... Oh, I just broke the box. Got an instruction manual. Fairly thick, but it comes in a few different languages. And we have a charging cable, USB, which is nice and handy. Alright, so a bit of foam, and there's our Roadie 2 device. So we just turn it on with the single touch. There's just a button on the side and a spinny wheel. So not many controls, just the button and the click wheel to change our options. So let's add an instrument. Let's go acoustic guitar, 6 strings. Okay. Alrighty, so now we have our acoustic guitar and we can start tuning. That is standard tuning. So it's quite intuitive to use. Just the wheel kind of reminds me of the very old school iPods. So that's pretty much it for the Roadie 2 tuner. We have an LED light here, the USB cables down here in the bottom, and yeah, that's it. So let's see what this thing can do. Alright, so now I'm going to demonstrate the Roadie 2 in action. Right now I have my guitar extremely out of tune, as you can hear. So basically we'll just scroll through our instrument list. We'll go to the acoustic guitar. So we're going for standard tuning, which is just the default. So we're just whacking on our tuning peg, hit the note. Just keep playing it until we get a green flash, and then move on. So the green flash will actually appear here on this button. It's blue at the moment, but when you get the right note, it turns green. And there you have it, my guitar is now in tune. Now that's just the standard tuning, but of course you can just go into the settings and go and change the tuning through there, and you can scroll through the list. Let's try an open D, and you just do the exact same thing. Now this is vibration activated, so it is best to have a quiet setting when using this tuner. And now we have open D tuning. Now the other cool feature about the Roadie 2 is that we can tune to a capo. Now originally if you put a capo on the 2nd fret, you'd need to tune your tuner to an F sharp, a B, etc, etc, etc if you wanted to go to standard tuning. But with the Roadie tuner, all you need to go is go into the settings, go to change capo, and then we just take it to number 2, and now all we do is tune like normal. So we're still tuning in standard tuning, but the Roadie 2 knows that we have a capo on the 2nd fret, which is super handy. Now, as well as being a guitar tuner, the Roadie 2 can actually be a string winder as well. So if you just go to the main menu, you can go wind and unwind, and you can just use it as a string winder and it'll constantly spin. And we can just pop it on the tuning pegs if you're restringing a guitar, and it'll save you from winding them manually. Now the Roadie 2 isn't just for acoustic guitars. You can use electric guitars. You can use 6-string, 7-string, 12-string guitars, ukuleles, even mandolins. So it's quite versatile. The only thing that the Roadie 2 can't do is bass guitars, but there's a separate Roadie for bass guitars which you can purchase. Now I'll just tune my electric guitar, which is exactly the same as tuning the acoustic. Now if you want to add a tuning that isn't already on the Roadie 2 device, then we can go into the app which connects via Bluetooth, and we'll go to tunings. We can just go to a 6-string guitar, create a new tuning, and we'll just create our tuning to whatever we want. We can hit save, give it a name, and then it's not on the Roadie yet until you hit sync. When you touch sync, then it sends the tuning to the app. When it turns blue again, then it's now on the Roadie 2 for you to use, which is really nice and handy. You can also use the app to update the firmware on the Roadie 2, which is great because they can continuously update and upgrade the software and functionality of the device as time goes on. So there you have it, guys, the Roadie 2 tuner. I've been playing around with mine for a few weeks now, and I must say I'm really impressed. It's a really cool gadget. I do have 2 disclaimers though. Number 1, this is a vibration activated guitar tuner, meaning that it tunes based off the vibration that it receives from the headstock. Now the problem with this is that if you have another loud sound source coming in and vibrating the device whilst you're trying to tune, it will freak out the device and it won't know what to tune to. So for example, if you're on stage and your bass player is playing a note audibly loud and you're trying to tune the guitar at the same time, your Roadie will potentially pick up the frequencies of the bass and it won't tune your guitar properly. Now the second disclaimer I have is for beginners. Now if you're a beginner and you don't even know how to tune a guitar the normal way, then I would not recommend this product because you will potentially snap some strings. If you're a beginner who has no idea what notes the strings should be tuned to, then the Roadie could be a bad idea because you might put it onto the wrong tuning peg and you might not know or realize what the string should sound like or be tuned to, and you might potentially snap a string because the Roadie will just tune to whatever note it thinks it needs to tune to. And if you don't have that prior basic knowledge, then things could go wrong. Having said that, they have a manual, they have a tuning guide, and the app will run you through the process as well. So if you are a beginner, you can use it, just be careful and make sure you follow the steps properly. If you're interested in picking up a Roadie 2, then just head to the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click the little notification bell as well so that you don't miss out my updates. Leave your thoughts, comments and questions below about the Roadie 2 tuner, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.